We have been growing purple tea since 2012 up to date. Yes, once it was released in 2011, we realized that it earned more profit than the other green or black teas. Then we decided to venture into it and see how the market was doing. And actually, the market was doing okay. Therefore, we ventured into purple tea farming. It was necessarily the prices and adaptability of the crop. It is more well adapting, and it is much producing than the other one. This one, the purple tea, can produce up to 2.5 kgs. All the other one, the maximum it is 1.8 kgs per bush. Yeah. This one under very good management, they can go up to 2.5 kgs. Yeah. And also to add on that, this one is drought resistant, and it is also resistant to root knot nematode, that is a disease, which is not a case in the other green tea. Yeah, the experience as a farmer is that purple tea is better sweetened than the other teas. As I have seen before, purple tea is more adaptable to this area. It is doing well. Second on that, purple tea gives much production than a green bush. Considering purple bush and a green bush, purple is more producing. And on top of that, I again said it is adaptable. It is adapting to the drought changes in climate. This one is doing good than the green tea. Yes, the most unique aspect of purple tea is that it has more antioxidant than the green tea. And to add on the antioxidants, it has antioxidant called anthocyanins, which makes it this purple, as you can see. It is because of that anthocyanin which is found in blueberries. And another aspect is that it has high international. It has high international market. Or the cost here is high, and its medicinal value is making it more useful than the green tea or the black teas. As a farmer, I would like to encourage consumers locally and internationally. Apart from using the black teas and the green teas, they can try purple tea. It is the best. It has medicinal value. It is known to cure some disease or to prevent diseases like diabetes and so on. And I myself as a farmer have tried it, and it's locally available. So I would like to encourage more people to use purple tea for their own benefit, and which I assure them it has more benefits than the green tea. And I would also like for international consumers to try our purple tea, which is produced in this region, Meru County, for the medicinal value and to taste a different beverage from green tea. They can try purple, and I'm very sure they will like it, and it's good.
Ukifika kwa pande ya production, ni mimi huwa nakuja na receive hiyo chai ya papo kutoka kwa shamba. Nakuja direct kitoka kwa shamba, nakuja direct tunaiweka kwa trough, tunapima kwanza, naweka kwa trough, then from there tunaweka kwa steamer, tuna steam hiyo chai, then after that tunaweka kwa trough, tunatoa hiyo moisture contact, then from there tunaweka kwa rolling table, then after rolling table tunaweka tunatoa, tuna bore break, then tukibore break finally tunaweka kwa dryer. After drying tunapeleka packing. Okay, tukisteam sana sana papo tukitoa kwa shamba tunakujanga tuna steam, tunasimamisha hiyo ferment, inaitwa oxidation. Hiyo ferment ndio huwa tunasimamisha, ndio kama ni ile papo ibaki maintain hiyo rangi yake.
The packing unit, it's more of a value addition unit for Njeru tea. Njeru Tea Factory is a factory that is processing all kinds of teas, starting from the black CTC to the orthodox teas. In the orthodox teas, we process the black orthodox, green orthodox, and purple orthodox. I will talk about purple orthodox. In purple orthodox, so the purple orthodox, we process it here. We buy the purple tea from the farmers. We also have plantations for purple orthodox. The plant bush takes 3 years to mature, ready for harvesting and processing. So when it comes to the factory, we immediately start the processing. The difference of purple orthodox tea and the other teas, it's the health benefits of it. In that the leaf itself, it has antibodies, and the chemical, the flavonoids and the antibodies are stronger than in the other normal green tea. That is why we say that it has more health benefits than the black CTC tea. It does not also go through the oxidation process. When the leaf comes, it goes through the steaming process, then the rolling, the drying, and then the packaging. So once the leaf itself does not go through oxidation. So in terms of the acidity, for those people who don't like acidity, the acidity levels in the purple tea are low. Purple tea research has also shown that purple tea is good for the heart. It helps in the arteries, the body, the arteries of the heart. So it helps the heart beating well, the blood flow in the body system. It has also been used the purple tea extracts have been used in beauty products. Their extracts are used to make hair products and skin products. Oolong tea does not go through the full fermentation process. So the oolong has been known to help in people who have high cholesterol levels. People who are using cholesterol tablets, they use the oolong tea to lower the cholesterol levels in the body. We also have green tea that increases. When you consume it accelerates the body metabolism. That means your digestion and the whole process will be very fast. It means that you'll have weight reduction. That is why you find most of the slimming tablets, they use green tea. So we are also processing green tea that you can consume to reduce if you want weight loss. You just consume a glass during the morning, during the evening, consume a glass, and your body will be good. Black orthodox tea and black CTC tea. The difference is the orthodox tea does not go through the fine cutting, that is through the CTC, the CTC machine that cuts, tears, and culls the leaf. It's also good for consumption, just like any other tea. You can use it like with milk or without milk. It's less strong than like the CTC tea, so it is very good for people who want also to consume without milk.
I joined tea in 1965 as a district tea officer. And just before me, there was only one officer, and that was a European from British. And I replaced him. And at that time, there was no tea planted in Meru. So I started from scratch. To start with, we found that an African could not have produced enough tea to sustain a tea factory. So we cut a forest in Nyambene and gave to Eastern Produce Company Limited 500 acres to plant, because what an African was going to produce was not going to be enough to sustain a factory. So that was our position at that time. In the that's Nyambene. In the lower part, that is the Imentis and Igoji. We did not go beyond Igoji location. So these other areas, we had to start from scratch. We've established a nursery where there is now Oruko prison. It was a tea nursery to supply, that was the nursery to supply all the areas that including Nyambene and including the whole of the Imentis. And I went on until at about 1970. Then I quit the employment, the government employment, and established my own business. But by then, Africans had planted enough tea to sustain 3 factories. Actually, yes, there were 3. 2 in Nyambene, that is Michimukuro Tea Factory Company Limited, and Kiegoi Tea Factory Company Limited. Then in Mount Kenya area, we had Iment Tea Factory Company Limited, and then Gidongo Tea Factory Company Limited, then Kionyo, and later Kinoro Tea Factory Company Limited. So you can see it was a very big surprise how the Africans picked up and established all that tea. So you can see this is a big achievement, definitely. Now, purple tea is a plant from India. It's a mutation of Camellia sinensis, the tea plant in sinensis, that's Camellia. So, and it came with, you never know, as a plant or as cuttings. Then it was established by, at Kangaita farm, which is there is a KTDA farm there for trials. So from there, we got cuttings and established nurseries. And then the tea expanded. By leaving KTDA, I became a tea farmer. And I had my nursery. So the little tea I got from Kangaita, I expanded it and got enough cuttings and enough plants to sell to farmers in Nyambene. So there, purple tea grew. It was difficult to have it to expand it in Mount Kenya area. Then, I think this is the biggest problem we have. This plant has not been really advertised properly. And that is the work that the government should do. Because it has really wonderful curative effect, which it can cure very minimally. In fact, you see, those who take it have no codes. It really purple cures cold. Purple, once it cures cold, this cold, you know, it is the one which brings in pneumonia to the old people. And they die very early. With me, I've been taking purple, and you can see I'm 84, and niko kijana tu. Yes. Yeah. So, we need to advertise this really seriously to our people, because it cures cancer, flus. You see, if you are taking purple, it's difficult to actually to get a flu. So then, when we have a plant with such benefits, surely how can we feel to advertise it and really make sure people are taking it? This must be known about the tea, whether it's purple or the other tea. Even that purple, you cannot establish it without a tea factory. You can't sell purple without a tea factory to manufacture it. So, this farmer, unless he's told to grow it by KTDA, because though particularly most of the farmers have been KTDA farmers, he will not grow. Okay? Yeah. And again, with me, there must be enough market to take what I have and what farmers are producing. And that is difficult, because these other teas, say the black tea, the green tea, and the white tea, these ones, they are sold because we have factories. Unless you process it through a factory, like maybe as you might have seen, you cannot grow these crops. So, whoever is going to advertise it, the factories all over must then accept to process it and sell it. So, this is what I would like you to know. Otherwise, it's not as simple as that the farmers around do just start planting. Not easy. So very few have planted purple tea all over. Not only just in Meru, but around Mount Kenya. Yes, but we are selling together with the black tea. The main tea to sell is here the black tea. Then purple comes in now. There. But you can see it is still not very well advertised, because it's a little bit expensive. So then you find really farmers have not known the benefits of it. So this is one big problem. We need now advertisement. Make sure farmers know exactly what this purple tea is. The white man knows the benefits of purple tea, and we need to take it to them directly, not through other teas. So this can only be given by the government. So the government will require the government to assist here to export it. See? Yes. So there we are. We know they need it, and they have written, some of these papers are written by whites. They need it. Now, we have very little to export. So we need more to be planted, and the government to intervene and see that tea is exported. We are not exporting. We are selling locally. But it has not picked up properly.
It hasn't picked up.
Because people who really know purple tea are the Europeans. It could be Europeans, Americans, or overseas people. Our consumers to know that we have enough purple tea. And it has very many benefits. The fact that purple tea cures flus and colds, it could cure, or I'm told it will become resistant. I mean, whoever is taking purple tea has resistance for COVID with the purple tea. You know, so, but we don't want to say we are sure this is the point. But the point is that if you have no cold, no flu, then it's likely you have no even corona will not get you. You see? So then if our people know that, and it's going to take time to get the vaccine, dearly, this is a plant which can cure very many diseases. Purple tea cures cancer, and particularly prostate cancer, breast cancer. It also makes you live longer, long life. You see? So, when you are, there is that benefit of living longer, then we should really get it, and it could save very many lives. You see? Yeah. So this is what I want the consumer to know. It is not a question of being being forced. It is a must. He takes it. You see? Yes. Take it without milk and without sugar. Or what you put there is lemon and honey. See? So therefore with the honey, it is sweet. You will make it sweet the way you want. Yeah. Yes. My name is Njeru. I'm the chairman of Njeru Industries Limited in Meru County. Buy Kenya, build Kenya.